Hey y'all, happy Saturday. It is a rainy Saturday, and I didn't know it was raining until after I stepped in my batch. I did pick up a double batch at for Instacart, and this was for Food Lion. And so one customer did have alcohol. She was very responsive in the store. The other one started and then she went ghost. And then I was like, hey lady, you want this chicken? Please respond. If not, I am going to refund it. So finally she did respond, and I just dropped that order off. I don't have my earpiece, so I am going to actually head back home first to get the earpiece because I really need it. And then I'm just gonna turn on Uber Eats and Grubhub for the rest of the day. I'm not feeling like going in and out of the car or picking up a whole bunch of bags during this rainy weather. I have been a hermit for the last 2 days. On Thursday, I was supposed to go out, but it was storming. Not just raining, it was like an actual storm. So, no. And then Friday was going to be my day off because Papa had to work, so I knew I wasn't going out that day. So, I have not left the house until today. So, I was in the house from Wednesday. I didn't even go to the mailbox. I had Papa go to the mailbox several times. I had Papa take out the trash stuff with us. So yeah, so that's basically what's been going on these last few days. So I know I have a little catching up to do, at least for the 2 days that I was out for the week. I did meet my goal, so I didn't have any issue behind that. It's just all about if I'm going to catch up. And my goal during the week is at least $50 that day, so we good for that. I still haven't came up with a weekly goal. I'm just gonna wing it. I know there's several things outside of debt and savings that I plan on doing that I want my side income to work for me. So, you gotta get on the ball, sis, and figure out what you're gonna do. Let's see. I received a Uber Eats email this week about pens. Some gig light had posted it on his community page as well. But now some of these customers gonna have to put in a pen, which kind of slows up the process, but I can understand it's all about catching fraud, either on the driver's side or on the customer side. And so we're gonna see if this really deters from this. I haven't really heard any horrible stories about Uber Eats, so I'm kind of like not sure what the dealio with that is. But we'll see if that helps with whatever they're trying to resolve. Additionally, Shipt sent me a couple emails the past few weeks, and I just forgot. They're gonna now do Dollar Tree. They're now GNC. Picking up from GNC, which I thought GNC was going out of business, so I'm kind of confused. But okay, I wonder if this is to help them not go out of business. I don't know, but we would definitely see. We would see. Ooh, that's a lot of water. I'm not going in that. Not me. But yeah. So I'll catch y'all again when I'm actually out and about doing some order. So until next time, Hey y'all, I am back. So I did turn on Uber Eats, and then
in half a mile, turn right.
She been all rude. Oh, I know why she been rude. She been rude because I had turned off my Bluetooth and she don't know to connect. Okay, I'm back. I did turn on Uber Eats, and I hadn't got nothing right away, so I decided to put in an order in Dunkin' Donuts for, of course, my caramel craze. I love this iced coffee. And I did pick up one of the little veggie wraps situations, egg white, because I hadn't put nothing on my stomach, and I didn't want to go too long without putting nothing on my stomach. When I ran home, I was trying to think of what I had, but I really couldn't figure out what I had to grab real quick, because I don't think I really had anything, because I still haven't gone grocery shopping. So while I made it to Dunkin' Donuts, of course I would do the drive-through pickup, and that drive-through is always off the chain. So I usually, what I do is go to the curbside and go in like, y'all line's long, can you give me my stuff? But I went and it wasn't ready, y'all, because something was going on with their drink printer. And so what she had to do is actually print up the whole receipt and then go from there, and then keep going back and forth. So my sandwich was ready. I ate the sandwich in my car. I asked if she can just bring the drink out to me. I did notice there was some Grubhub orders on the side, so I said, let me turn on Grubhub. Let me see about this. So I did turn on Grubhub, and then shortly I see somebody go in, and they came out with all those bags. So I said, oh, they were already assigned. It's fine. And so shortly after, I did receive a notification for an order. It's the Mexican restaurant. I was in the middle of actually sending an email, so I didn't get a chance to do a screenshot. But the payout is $12.33. And I'll show you exactly what the order consists of when I arrive. So, see you in a few. Alright, so I had picked up the customer's order. I went ahead and put his drink in a bag. I stapled it because I do not like to carry those items not secure. And I just sit it there, and I'll show you exactly what his whole order consists of. He's about 14 minutes away from this restaurant, so let's go ahead and get to it, y'all. See you when I arrive. All right, so I just left that customer's home. It was an apartment complex. I've been to it before. It's fairly easy to get to the apartment complex. I never have any issue. The only thing about, and one thing I like about their apartment complex is that they have like little signs to let you know where apartment buildings are located. So you really getting to the buildings never the problem. The problem is determining which side you got to go in when you get to that building, because it doesn't tell you which side is odd and which side is even. So for my customer, he was odd, and I don't know if it was me remembering or just taking a chance, but the odd was on the left side, and he was on the second floor and literally up like right at the stairs, so I didn't have to go that far. And so yeah, I'm turned back on Uber Eats. I'm waiting for either Uber Eats or Grubhub to send me something. I did reach the gold level for Uber Eats, and the perks in general is nothing that I can take advantage of. I think the only plus is like if I run into any issues, I think that I'll get to customer service a lot faster, and or have a different level of customer service. So we will see. So just out here in the rainy streets trying to make some money. So I'm gonna head to an area that's usually, a lot of restaurants and busy, and we're gonna go from there. All right, until next time, you know the deal. See you when I see you. Okay, I am back. After picking up that customer order, I did sit into Target parking lot and wait. There was no orders, but there was a Shipt order that came up, so I decided to grab that Shipt order. It was like 24 items. It was regular. It was like between $10 to $13, but it's really simple order. The only thing that I had to actually refund was carrots. They just didn't look that good, and I was gonna let the customer convince me to get them so they can say they had bad items. So we both agreed that we were gonna just not get those carrots. And so it was not a prepaid, so I did have to stand a little bit in line, but luckily somebody was opening up and they let me come to them, which is awesome. He had never did a Shipt order, so he didn't know that their tax exempt. Now, explaining the reason why they use tax exempt is because we don't know like where it is being delivered to, or well, we do know, but you know what I'm saying. You're going to get taxed from the location that you're actually live in versus where I'm picking up at. So I think that sometimes what customers become confused with, and they may choose options far because they think that, hey, they have less sales tax than us. So if I order in anything other than food items, if I order anything other than food items, then I'll be taxed where it's being picked up at. And it's not true. You're going to get taxed from where you live, regardless of where I'm shopping. Food in our state is all the same as 2%. And I think that's across the board. But if you order things outside of things that falls into the food category, and some things that should fall in the food category, some of these grocery stores don't. But you're going to get taxed for where you actually live. So, yeah. So this customer is actually 12 minutes away from this location. And so I'm going to go ahead and head to the customer, and then I'll see y'all when I get back. All right. Party in and party to is red or blue, and so my food is going to be playable. Okay, I just dropped off that customer's order, and I forgot to mention that they had some Clorox wipes, so I did reach out to the customer. I gave her 5 minutes to respond. She didn't respond, so I went ahead and checked out her order. So yeah, I did just turn on Uber Eats, so I'm seeing if we're going to get something. We're near an area where it's a $1 extra promo, so we'll see if we get something. I'm not going to turn on Grubhub until I get a little bit in the area I'd like to Grubhub in at this time. So we'll see when we get to where we need to get to. All right. See you when I see you, y'all. So I'm back. That was quick. As soon as I was turning on this particular street to head, I was going to stop into Target or sit in Target parking lot to see exactly. I needed to pick up some stuff from Target, but additionally I was going to sit in to wait for order. But I did receive a order from Uber Eats because I had turned that on, and it is 2 orders from 2 different restaurants, but they're right next door to each other. One is to Chipotle, and the other one is from Denny's. So I am less than 4 minutes from the location, and I'll let you know when I get both of the orders and how far I'll be going. Hopefully these customers are together. I didn't get a screenshot. I think it's like $17 for these 2 orders. I didn't get a screenshot of the orders because I was in the middle of doing something on my phone, so I clicked so it can move, so I can finish doing what I was doing on my phone. So I started somewhere I'll show you what I actually was paid for this order when it pays out. All right, see y'all soon. All right, so I dropped off both of those orders. The Denny order was the first one I had to drop off, even though it was the last one I picked up, and that customer was 8 minutes away from the restaurant. And then that customer A, who had the Chipotle order, they were 5 minutes away from that customer. So I guess that's why they did what they did, because I was when you come off the freeway, customer B you actually get to first before customer A. Now I did get another order for a Chinese food restaurant. It's an order and pay. Again, it's in an area that I usually do not do any pickups, but it was close to this customer, so I decided to go ahead and pick that up. And when I get to the restaurant, I'll go ahead and do that order, and I'll show you what the customer ordered, and we'll see how long it's going to take for them to complete this. It does give me a time to regroup and stop requests and see what my next move will be. I know that I will only be doing this for the next 2 hours or so, because I want to stop around 4, because I do need to pick up some items for the house. So you know the deal. See you when I get there. All right, so the customer order was very simple. She just wanted like 2 beef fried rice and a chicken fried rice, and I'll just show you on the screen. It is going to take 15 minutes. I did alert her of that. I was in an area of insomnia cookies. Shout out to Brit. And so that's what I decided to pick up for Papa's and some of their cookies, because it's not near where we live. So when I'm near it, I try to pick them up because he likes them. And then I got a free cookie because I'm a veteran. And I had a real good chat with the young lady. She's a senior. And so she's waiting to hear back because she wants to join the Air Force. And she was talking about she's waiting to hear back from the scholarship. So I told her good luck with everything. And sorry your year was sucky, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my cookie. I have about 7 minutes before I go check on the order. Well, 5. I say 5 to go check on the order. Usually I don't take that long. You know, I'm gonna wait till this customer to move, because the way they parked was horrible, and I didn't want to park near them. I'm glad I came out before them, because they opened their door so wide. We don't want to fight nobody today. All right, see you when. So I just dropped that order off to the customer. There was construction when I got to like her development, where I couldn't initially turn right, and then I turned around and I winked at the construction. That's how I wink, y'all. And I asked him, I said, can I squeeze through there, because the street that I'm trying to get to is right there. And so I did communicate with the customer and kept asking them, and I'm not sure why some of my Uber Eats messages go out of the app and some is inside of the app, and it's something I need to figure out why that happens. So she it was a meet at door. So when she came to the door, I waited. I said, can you get out the other way, because at this point I can't go back that way. It's construction. It's a big hole in the street. Something going on with y'all's sewer. So they over there trying to get y'all together. I did go ahead and turn off Uber Eats, because I don't want to pick up another order, even though it is, you know, going. I'm trying to say something, y'all. Even though there is a dollar promo, I want to come out of this area, so that's why I went offline. I'll turn it back on, but I know that I won't be back today, because my mom did call me when I was doing that Shipt order, and I knew she was headed out to go get something to eat, and she should be back by now. So I'm gonna chat with her up until it's time for me to run my errands. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. I came back because as soon as I closed out from the video, I turned on Uber Eats, and I did receive an order to this restaurant that was literally the exit, like that I was approaching. One thing I always tell myself is that I know my area a little bit more than Uber Eats and sometimes Google Maps. And one thing I know is that exit that they wanted me to come up at is atrocious. And what I mean it be backed up all the way on the freeway, both ways, always. So I never, when I'm going to what I call the big mall, I never take the freeway unless it's early in the morning or late at night. But midday, I usually take the back way around. So with this restaurant, I knew that no, there would be no way I'll be able to get to where it's going on. In my area, the city, and what's weird is the big mall is in 2 cities. But my city, the city I live in, is responsible for a lot of the construction around it. I guess they heard some voices, and now what's going to happen, what they're working on is a ramp. So the traffic of the mall is actually going to go over the ramp and not block us going onto the actual street. And so they're still working on it. They're almost complete. Until they actually complete, I am going the opposite direction to get to the big mall and any other place that's near. Even when I go to my dentist, which is near there, I do the same thing. So now I am officially gone for the day. See y'all tomorrow. Before we find out what I earned for the week, we're first going to talk about what I earned in each platform. Starting with the platform that I earned the least in, which was Shipt. I did one order for $11.54. I did this order because it was really slow on Saturday and I was in the parking lot, so I might as well just pick something up instead of wasting time. Okay, the next platform that I earned money in was in Grubhub. It was $12.33 was the total earnings. That was broken down in delivery pay, which was $6.72, and the tips are $5.61. The next platform that I earned money in was Instacart. The total was $95.57. That was for 4 batches. The Instacart payment was $36.91, and the tips are $58.66. There wasn't really any, I would say, orders worth mentioning, except for one of my customers came with a snotty nose to the door. He said he was eating this Thai food that was extremely hot and his face was burning. He had alcohol, so I had to, take a picture of his ID. So I had to meet and greet him, but he definitely wanted me to know that he didn't have anything. It was all the food that he was eating. So I don't think it was any weird stories, anything worth mentioning in regards to that. So let's talk about the platform I actually earned the most in, which was Uber. I earned $120.54. Let's break that down further by looking at how much the net fare was, the tips, and any promotions. So the net fare was $55.21. The promotions was $7.94. I completed 8 trips. Of those 8 trips, 100% of the customers tip. The total tip was $57.39, which gave me the total earnings of $120.54. With that, I was able to make it to the next status, which was gold, which I was totally happy about. So the next level was platinum, and I shouldn't have seen what in the gold level the perks is. To get to platinum, I believe you have to get to 300 points. I do have until, I believe, March 1st or so. I'll put it somewhere where I'm able to show you how long I have in this, I think in the status. I think when I showed you the picture of my gold status, it shouldn't have told you how long I have to be in this status. So the total earnings for the week was $239.98. As you know, I have no goal of the week, so I cannot tell you if I met a goal or not. I do know the 2 days that I work during the week, I met that $50 goal that I set for myself. So I was totally fine with that. I didn't go out on Thursday because we had a storm and I just wasn't about that life. And honestly, on Valentine's Day, I just wasn't feeling like getting back out after I did my own grocery shopping. I just wasn't really in the mood. With that being said, and it has nothing to do with the day, it was a lot of stuff I wanted to do at home. I just wanted to chill. We all had those moments. So, I am glad that I made something. I'm glad I was close to my original goal of the 250. I'm sure if I went out, I would have got some good orders. I've checked my status. My Instacart app has updated. I have the new layout, and it's easier to get to the earnings. It's easier to get to the ratings, and none of the ratings have changed. So I'm still 5-star with Instacart. I am still 4.9 with Shipt. So I only did one order. I'm not sure. This wasn't an order pay and promo. So this customer may have the opportunity to go in to actually rate me. So we'll see exactly. We had good rapport. She was really nice. And when I felt some of the items that she was asking for wasn't in good shape. She trusted my judgment. So if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be part of my village. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. And if you recently joined, I thank you 1,000 times to help me grow my channel, get the information out here. Another thing that you can do is hit that like button and share with family, friends, and coworkers. Peace out.